here we are tonight with our special guest, Velvet Condom, for our special gig tonight, and we would like to make a few questions about your project and your music. So, here we go. For a starter, you started your project around in 2005, and a lot of time has passed, of course, since then. And so we are wondering what has changed in you as artists and people since then.
There was a big change when we moved to Germany, especially to Berlin 4 years ago, and that was a big turning point in our career because we reached a new audience and a new spirit, and we got a new inspiration and new Our sound was very influenced by this change, by this move to Berlin, and as artists, I would say we evolve from album to album. It's a different step.
And since you talk about your move in Berlin, I was very curious about that. Could you describe us how it is to live and work in Berlin, and how is the Berlin scene, musically talking?
Berlin scene is Berlin is a very electronic city. It's a very urban influence there, so there's a lot of it, and the Germans in general have this very more heartbeat influence. So the sound is a bit more tough and harsh. I don't know how to say aggressive, and maybe that was the kind of influence we needed for. France is more well known for the cold wave, the more romantic side of the Nouvelle Vague, you know, and but the sound remains very smooth and.
Although those influences can still be felt in your music, of course.
Totally, yeah. But you meant the scene in Berlin. There are a lot of things happening, but it's mainly focused on electronic music, of course, and performance art and industrial. I don't.
Okay, so what did Velvet Condom mean at the very beginning of your project, and what does it mean now? Is the theme of teenage human angst still alive in you, in the way you make your music?
Well, first it was more a joke to put. Two words together that don't have anything to do. It was a way to make fun of all these hipster that were into Velvet Underground. So it was a way to connect each other because we are. We wanted to bring a synthetic side and a glamorous, more. Rocky, glam rock, shoegaze side together, and these words. You know, most of the band names are chosen at the very beginning of the band, when there is just one or two songs. So you don't know at this moment how it's gonna evolve. I don't have any problem with the choice of this name. I guess it fits to our music.
Very fitting.
Very fitting, even now. It's like your own birth name. I mean, you can't get rid of it. It's your name, and you get into the step of your name in a way.
That's it's a beautiful metaphor, putting together and make a comparison between a band's name and a person's birth name. It's a very wonderful and poetic metaphor. I like it. You decided to change from computer and software-based music to analogic stuff. I wonder why.
On stage, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because after a while using computers on stage is boring for us and for the audience as well. And we need to have the same sound from the beginning to the end. It's easier for the sound guy, it's easier for the audience. And it's, yeah, I don't know. And it's like a parallel project, having this particular sound on stage.
And we wanted to take back the control of the sound on stage, because with the computer, as everybody knows, the sound, the live performance is controlled by the computer.
Yeah,
there is
computer is not your friend. You cannot trust him.
Yeah, you cannot trust. And there is.
I can trust myself. I'm controlling the machines. The computer, I don't trust him.
And there is more interaction between you and instruments.
And there is something to watch. So
yeah.
It's a question of respect about the audience. It's important.
Yes. What do you think about what we are saying lately in the last years about this minimal wave revival, cold and mechanic stuff that has no, in theory, vivid emotion, yet au contraire, your music is an underground groove ruled with emotions and feelings. So how do you feel about this revival of the minimal waves we've seen in the last years?
I'm very happy about it, because that means that people got rid of this big production of the 90s and the beginning of the year 2000 years, with a lot of compression and this. I mean, I like fat sounds, but I'm glad that people are more sensitive now to a minimal way, a minimal sound. Like, I'm very happy that the soundtrack from this film, Drive, got so famous, because I mean, there is nothing. Sometimes it's just a bass line and or a keyboard doing a few notes, and it shows that the people are maybe tired of too big productions, and they want something more pure and
closer to them.
Closer maybe. To them, I don't know. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know if it's a trend or if yeah, it's cool. Synthesizers are real instruments, and people just realize it now. So that's a good thing.